So in today's screencast, I'm going to show you how to make a call to action button. A friend of mine sent me a link to this call to actions buttons blog from the smashingmagazine.com, and right here they actually have a call to action button. So this is kind of really what we'll be making. This is a great little article about how to do it and best practices and stuff, but I figured I would show you how to, using Inkscape, how to build your own call to action button. So let's get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with just the rectangle tool. I'm going to go with a green. So I just kind of did the default green, brought it up a little bit here. I'm going to make this rectangle, let's make him 400 wide and 120 high. So what we're going to do is make a copy of this guy, Control C, Control V, and what we're going to do is end up laying these two people on top of each other. We're going to give it a kind of a glow effect. So this is a glowing call to action button. And to do that, I'm going to use the radial gradient, which is over here. And as you can notice, it inverts the gradient. What I really want is to be clear on the inside and darker on the outside edges. So we'll edit this gradient. And I'm going to go ahead and make it a darker color. So let's bring this guy down to this part. Remember that, 005700. And let's set his opacity all the way. And then what we'll do is we'll take the next stop, make him there, 005700, get him down there, and we're going to set his off all the way up so we can see. So now you can see we have a glowing circle on the inside. What happens is when we lay these two on top of each other, using wrong button, center align, we kind of start to get this glow. So, and actually before I get started, I'm going to round the corners on these guys. Let's go ahead and round them at about 15 pixels each. And do the same with this guy. 15. That gives them kind of a, we are making buttons, so let's make them a little round, give them a little life. Like people like buttons, so we'll get to be round. So we'll go ahead and center those up. And I'm going to center this guy up in my page. And while I've got them selected, I'm going to group them up. So now, we're getting pretty close. Next thing to do is to place some text on here. We'll do call now. So let's look at this. We're going to blow this font size up pretty big. 32. Let's go bold. Okay. Kind of see where we're going. We could actually go much bigger than that. And let's make this a white. Okay, so there's our call now. And we'll go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to just copy and paste that down. Selector. Hit the text tool, and let's make this our phone number. 1-800-555-555. Okay, and let's pump this dude up a little bit more. We're gonna make him 40. He can really stand out. Call now. Set him down. This guy, bring him down, and what you really want is to jump off the page. Just make him a little bit bigger as well. And there we have it, a call to action button. Let me lay a background down here so you can get an idea of what this will look like when it's on a page. So kind of jumps out at you, especially on a lighter background. This one will jump out. So do you see how it kind of washed out like that? We can solve that by adding, we could do a little stroke here, make him a white stroke, 1 pix. And all of a sudden it's starting to look a lot like a street sign. So there's one way to do call to action. There's another simple way. We can create 2 more buttons. And we'll keep them rounded. I'll make this guy green. And then we'll do copy him. Let me get my selector here. Copy this guy, paste him over here. Let's darken him up a bit. For some reason, this is an update. Oh, I want to fill. Remove his fill. And I'm going to remove this guy's fill or stroke while I've got it. It just undoes that outside edge. I'm going to darken him up. And then I'm going to use just a normal linear gradient. He'll be going from light to dark. Just like so. If you use the control key, that'll make sure that you get it right. So now we're going to line these two up. Bing, bing. Now you kind of have a glowing rounded button, or it looks like it's got a top shadow. Let me ungroup these. That, that. Paste. Bring it over, and there you have it. There is a different, but very similar. Oops. Two different call to actions. One glowing in the middle, one with a little top-down shadow. And you can see these guys really pop out on the page. You can kind of, didn't mean to do that. Grab this guy and kind of change the backgrounds and see what they look like. See the different scenarios, how they would look. But overall, we're looking pretty good. So that's it. Call to action. Thanks.